Shove this piece inside. Inside the car. I'm gonna shove yours in. You hold it then.
You're in my side.
I don't know if it's gonna go in there that easy that way or not. Good. Let's go from
Your side. Do we have to shave a little off here?
Nope, I don't think. Let's do it this way. You shove your in through. You come through.
Stuck on so.
Alright, push her up, push her up. Can you shove it through? There you go. Shove that up. There you go. The second, nope. Come on over here. We're gonna leave. I'm gonna put it in, we're gonna tack it in there, and then we'll get you to weld it in there, okay?
Wicked.
Okay. Let me get the welder. Just a bit of a gap on there, I see. Quite a bit of a gap. Okay. Just rub down here.
I'll keep that.
You want to keep that?
I do.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
That's your sword for you to go back to New Zealand.
Yeah. I learned on this.
Now you're going to learn on the back of the car. Now you're going to learn on the back of the car.
What's first today?
Gives you enough to get all the way around. Push that. Just can you pull that as I push? Just pull your just pull your way a little bit. Gee. Wow. Going at all. Bend that over a little bit. Let's push it in so it's nice flush. Don't go too far because it'll back in, right?
Yeah, quarter inch on this side.
Okay. We're just going to, can you get a hammer, tap that in? I always put my finger where I'm going, you know what I'm saying? You stay on your side, that side, so we don't go anywhere.
Yep.
What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna tap that on there right now.
Would you like me to hold this sling?
I got the bottom cut off already, or is that? No, it's the top that I got cut. Just trying to make sure this. I'm gonna turn your welder on and then tack one in so it don't take off on us. The reason I'm going to tack it so you don't fall back in again. When you have one tack, you're still able to move anything because you only get one tack. As soon as you put two, it's over.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's pretty hard to move two. So tack it in on this end. I guess that's going to give us our ground. Tack it in right here. You're going to be doing a little bit of hammering and welding. So you obviously know we can't move it anymore. After you get it welded in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack it where it's tight. It's tight right here. So where I'm going to see where the metal's coming together here.
Yep.
This is what's got to go on. And I'll get you to do it so you know what you do. Because it's not now you're not welding, you're actually fabricating and putting it together. Because what's going on is it's not fitting all perfectly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to go on is I'm going to take a pair of vice grips, and squeeze that up tight, get the right. Maybe I can get it all in place before you start. Vice grips are on. I'm going to be on here in a second. Now it's tight. See how it's tight? It's not tight there.
Yeah.
It's not tight down here. We'll just take a few places, but I'm going to tack this on. And we're going to come on this side, if you can, on this side over here. See where I'm going with the welder? See I'm going on right in the middle.
Right in the middle of that gap.
Yep, right in the middle like that. Boom.
Oh.
Let's go down. I got that where it's supposed to be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that on here and make this tight. A little bit too much gap there going on, I think. You can make it tighter. Just by adjusting the vice grips, I'll make it tight. Right in the middle of the. Not hitting the vice grips. I'll tack it on, you will. I'm going to go another 4 inches. It's tight actually. I'm just going to weld it. There's fill up there, right? We're going to end up taking some of it off. Yes, we are, but we're going to make it as tight as possible. Tight, just out a little too far. So where that's out a little far, I'm going to take a grinder and just knock that back a little bit. I'm going to come down here and see this is what I'm going to do. It's all tight there. It's all tight. I'm going to tack it on. Then I'm basically going to probably grind it back off. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Out too far for me. I'm going to grind that back and I'll show you. Just tacking it on right now. It's nice and tight. Right. And basically, the welding part is just like how, for me, it's like holding a cell phone. You get better at it as you hold it and you play with it. I've never held a cell phone and played with it before, so I'm very awkward. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Like flicking your helmet down, holding the vice grips. Like it all goes back to. Crack a little bit of fill out there, that's fine. Where it's tacked on there, I can hammer that and bring that up. If I didn't have it tacked there, it would just go bling, 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 you know what I mean? Knock that on. Get that. Tack it on. Okay. Now I'm saying that the top is tacked on. We're not going to worry about the bottom until it's time. Okay. And we'll make our rod fit it the way we make it fit it. That's good though. That rod will work nice. Maybe I should put that on. Maybe I should. But you know, because come look at, if you look back, see how thick this is here? See how wide it is here? Like, you know, the distance from here to here? Yeah. Okay? Distance over there, it's about the same thing going on.
Yep.
See in the center? Well, it's not the same, is it? Cut it thinner. I have to bring that down.
Make it even.
Make it even. You're right. So what I'll probably end up doing is welding something on here, pushing that down to where it's supposed to be, and then connect the rest of it. But, as I explain that, I want to weld this one in here. Let me get this up tight tonight. Don't let me down. I'm going to knock that off and with that flapper wheel, just because the flapper wheel off nice. And then we'll do the bottom after. I'll get you a little bit across there.
You got it.
Ooh, it's gonna be quite hard to get that. Well, not quite hard, but it's gonna be okay. Probably should have split the difference on the. No, that's fine. I'm just looking at this. This line here, and then from there, that stuff there, to this here over this side. It's all a game. A game of making it look right. So I got that tacked on there now. My next step is going to be to get it. So get this off. You would never want to weld that up with all that metal hanging off there, because what happens is that's going to build out there. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Take this bad boy. Good thing that you colored yellow, because I'd be confused. Come out to play. So you're going to be welding that all together. Glasses, do I know where I put my glasses at? Got them? You're going to be welding that all together. So you're going to be putting the welder right in between the metal and the ramrod. So every time you weld that, you're going to be putting your wire right in the middle. Like, see that gap right in there? You're going to be sticking your wire in there. This is ramrod, this is sheet metal. This is thicker than that, but that's where you're going to be putting your wire, right inside that hole. You know what I mean?
Like butt welding?
Well, it sort of is somewhat, but it's not as hard as butt welding. How's that? Watch your eyeballs. Okay, this is going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off the excess so you can. I'm going to leave that sticking out like that, because that's holding the metal on right now, you know what I'm saying? That's holding it nice and tight. I don't want to grind that off because it'll come down and off again.
Right.
Alrighty. This is what's going on, Jack. This is what's going on. Okay. Your welder, got your wire going in here. Right there.
You got it.
Right in there. And it's the same rule, the 2-second rule. And I do not want you to see, you feel like there's even a little bit of heat there now. I just tapped it, feel it? Just a little tiny bit.
That's warm.
Yeah, a little bit. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in there, in there, in there, and in there, all the way down along.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna come back. Then you're gonna go in between it again, all the way along. After you do it twice, take off your glove, check and see if there's a bunch of heat there. If there's a bunch of heat there, just hold off for a second, and then do it again. And then we're gonna get it till it gets that far apart. So you're gonna keep going in between each one till you get that far apart, and then I'll show you the next process, how we weld it up.
You got it.
Okay, so you're just doing the top right now, because the bottom is not ready. The bottom's gonna be pushed down. We're gonna figure that out as we go. So you're welding from here to, well, going all the way down, that far apart. So you, boom, 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 boom. You're gonna go back and you're gonna find another, we're gonna put it in between something, then you're gonna do the exact same distance. Doesn't matter how close you come to the next one, but you're gonna keep the exact same distance each time as you go down. Ground's on. That's for your butt.
Luxury.
Well, if that's what you want to call it, well, that's what we'll call it. Luxury.
Luxury.
Luxury.